Hey comic book community, this is Guy's Comic Life, and it is New Comic Book Day, July 25th, 2018, and holy crap, my mind is just blown today. I knew Venom issue 4 was coming out today, so I was just so damn excited regardless. That's my favorite ongoing series by Donny Cates, so I knew it was going to be a week I'd be hyped about, but whoa, is there so many first appearances, deaths, spec books galore this week. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you what I all got. I tried not to go too crazy, but yeah, this is a book I missed a couple weeks back. This is Detective Comics 984, and this is the first appearance of the new villain Karma. I think this is a Mark Brooks variant. It's really nice. 985 was there today, and that was also a nice cover. I just I wanted to read this one first before I read that one. So, and it's nice because Detective Comics is still only $3. One of the only titles that is still $3. So it's only a matter of time before they push that one up to $4. And now onto the books from this week. This was DC's big book of the week. This is Teen Titans issue 20. And the main reason I wanted to pick this up is because it was the first appearance of Lobo's daughter, Crush. Been waiting for this for a long time. She's got an interesting personality, kind of dresses like a punk. You know, she kind of reminds me of Negasonic Teenage Warhead from the Deadpool films. She uses one of her teammates as a bowling ball when he says we make a good team, so I thought that was kind of punny. And what really struck me was Damian in this issue. He's very fascinating because in the special, he shot Black Mask and we thought he died. But really, Damian is basically holding all these villains in a prison because he believes that Arkham Asylum is like a revolving door, and that when you send a criminal there, they escape, and justice is never really served, and you know, Batman doesn't really accomplish anything. So Damian's like holding Black Mask there and all these other like D-list villains, but Black Mask is like all bloody and like a gunshot wound, and it's funny, he tells Damian welcome to hell at the end of the book. But Crush was pretty cool. I really just wanted to pick this one up for her first appearance. I don't think I'll continue this series, but the character design variant for Crush is going for like $40 online, so if you can find that issue, the variant for this issue, that'd be pretty cool. And this is the cover B, by the way. And the other book I was excited about was Justice League Dark issue number 1. And I was interested in the B cover, not only because it's gorgeous, but it's done by Greg Capullo, my favorite Batman artist ever. So we got Zatanna, Man-Thing, Wonder Woman, and Man-Bat. Very, very cool lineup in this book. And this is the first cameo of the Upside Down Man, DC's latest villain. He's going to make his first full appearance in the next issue, so make sure you pick that up. Definitely hop on this train. It's going to be a great series, wild ride. It's called Justice League Dark for a reason. It's going to be very dark. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat was destroying a bunch of boxes I had over there that I had to ship. I bought a hot toy. I sold like a lot of things in my collection to get it, but I'm hopping on that Hot Toys bandwagon. I bought the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, not the deluxe edition, because the only thing in the deluxe, you get an extra head sculpt and an extra jetpack and a couple accessories, and the alternate head he comes with is like a prototype suit from that they didn't even use. So I just want the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett because around Christmas time I'll probably get the Darth Vader from Empire. I'm just going to get all the Empire Strikes Back Hot Toys because that's my favorite Star Wars film. Alright, Marvel had a sick week, guys. Sick week. Start off with just a really cool issue, you know, nothing huge, but good series, man. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 2 and Legacy number 803. So as you can see, Ryan Ottley does draw a good Spider-Man, but all his side characters I don't like. They're just so much like Invincible. Like come on, the lizard looks so dumb here. I'm sorry, but he just looks so dumb. Spider-Man, good. Lizard, dumb. But the story's great. I mean, the storyline is called Back to Basics, and that's what it really feels like. I feel like I'm reading Spider-Man from the 60s and 70s, because he's got his humor back. He's back dating Mary Jane Watson. Like, you know, they were in bed, like, making out, and they were cracking jokes. Like, this is the funniest Spider-Man has been in a long time. Like, Dan Slott focused on a more serious, intelligent Peter Parker that, like, ran a corporation, you know, following Superior Spider-Man. But this is, like, the Peter Parker that you knew and loved from, like, the 70s. And he's back, and it's great. And it's cool. We got Kirk Connors teaching Peter college courses again, which is pretty funny, because he just lost his job at the Daily Bugle for plagiarism. He didn't really plagiarize anything. Doc Ock did when he was in control of his body in Superior Spider-Man. I know that's confusing if you didn't read the story, but he's trying to get his degree back. And Kirk Connors, it's funny, they took story elements from the Spider-Man 2 movie, so Kirk Connors developed this inhibitor chip that goes in the back of his neck, so it controls him being the lizard. So he can basically transform into the lizard and go back to being Kirk Connors anytime he wants. So it's interesting. And I guess if you borrow elements from Spider-Man that already exists, it's not really plagiarism. See what I did there? And it's cool. They got, like, some cool C-list villains in this issue, like Man Mountain Marco and the Black Ant, and Taskmaster's in here. That's pretty cool. But at the end of the issue, when Spider-Man saves everybody at the college, Peter Parker shows up. So Spider-Man finds Peter Parker. So someone's either out there impersonating Peter Parker or impersonating Spider-Man. So we don't know which is which, but it's going to be interesting to see their confrontation. Okay, guys. This is the reason we're all here this week. Venom issue 4. I don't need to read another comic book the rest of the year. I will, but I don't have to. Because this is the greatest single issue of any comic book that I have read all year long. Venom number 4 by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. So in this issue, we get the complete origin of the symbiote god Null. And if anybody can rewrite history, it's this writer here. Anytime Brian Michael Bendis would, like, rewrite a character's origin, like, people would get really mad. This guy does it right. So basically, this guy is billions of years old. He's one of the most ancient beings to ever exist. And it's funny because he keeps the symbiote's origin intact while rewriting a bunch of things. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, we find out that the symbiote god actually appeared once before in the Marvel Universe in Thor, the God of Thunder, issue 6, which, because of this issue, has gone up to $70 in price, so good luck getting that issue. So he appeared in that issue. Odin Thor makes an appearance in this issue. Clintar means cage. So it's all about the symbiote god wanting to escape from his prison and free his symbiote and basically go back into the forefront. And he kidnaps Miles Morales Spider-Man, and he's flying around in his dragon during this issue. And we just need to find out how the hell he's going to get out of that dragon, if Venom is going to, or Eddie Brock, if he's going to get his symbiote back and he's going to save him. This is an insane issue. It's insanity. Pick it up, man. Pick up as many copies as you can find. And Thor, God of Thunder, issue 6, which is from 2013. So, good luck finding it, but dig in your long bins at your comic shop, you might find it. And the last book I picked up is another first appearance. Marvel and their first appearances. They're killing it. This is Infinity Wars Prime #1. This is a one-shot that takes place before the Infinity Wars series, which I'm very excited about. You have Thanos and the Guardians of the Galaxy and Carol Danvers on the cover with Loki and the new villain Requiem, who makes his first full appearance in this issue. His cameo was in the Infinity Countdown #4. And at the end of this issue, Thanos is ready to go back and get the stones and conquer the world and the universe. But Requiem shows up, and he is there to serve Requiem to Thanos. And Thanos says, "No one shall oppose me," and Requiem is there. He cuts off Thanos' head with his newly forged sword from that little goblin creature, and he says, "I'm just here to kill you." And Thanos even admits, his final thoughts before he dies, he says, "This is a good death. My Requiem is achieved." So this is a double key. You get the first appearance of Requiem, and you get the death of Thanos. So Thanos, the Mad Titan, is dead. Rest in peace, big guy. You just became popular because of your movie, and they killed you. I think that happens, like, way too often. Because I think when the Amazing Spider-Man 2 film came out, they killed Spider-Man in The Amazing Spider-Man. And then they did Superior Spider-Man. So it's usually when a character gets really popular do they want to kill him off. Because like when The Dark Knight came out, they killed Batman in Infinity Crisis. I think Grant Morrison's run. Anyway, solid issue. Pick it up. Get ready for Infinity Wars. It's going to be a great series. Deodato does some good artwork. There's also a Jim Starlin, the guy who created Thanos. He did a variant for this issue. If you can find that, pick it up. It's already heating up all over eBay. Next week, I am excited for Justice League issue 5. That is another one of my favorite series. Jim Lee did a variant cover for Cyborg. Can't wait for that. Immortal Hulk issue #4. That is another great series that you shouldn't be missing. Yeah, and just keep picking up Venom. Stick with Justice League Dark for the Upside Down Man. He'll be appearing in like 2 weeks. Alright, thank you for joining me for New Comic Book Day, and I will see you next week. Later, guys. Oh, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Please. Alright, bye, guys.